Coming up on Fulton Today, an anti-gun violence program helps local teens realize there are better places to be than on the wrong side of the law.
Fulton commissioners and mayors come together to discuss a number of topics affecting the county and the region. I'm Brian Robinson, and I'll share a full report.
And one local community is thankful for the opportunity to discuss the issues impacting their neighborhood over a warm meal. That and much more starts right now on Fulton Today. Welcome to Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis. Fulton commissioners come together with city mayors for one final meeting of the year. And on the docket, the animal shelter, the census count, and of course, a discussion about transit. FGTV's Brian Robinson joins us now with more. Brian?
Shania, the commissioners and the mayor say those three items will play a major role in moving the county and the region forward as we move into a new decade. It was standing room only inside the Fulton County Government Center as Fulton commissioners and mayors from Fulton cities gathered.
It would require a broader focus than just transit or transportation.
Fulton's county manager began the meeting with a status update of transit plans. The group is committed to the creation of dedicated express lanes as well as shared lanes throughout Fulton.
You know, transportation is huge. The funding that it requires for transportation is huge. Everyone needs to be at the table so that everyone's needs can be addressed. We can't do planning, we can't do funding without having everyone's voice involved and included.
After transportation, the focus shifted to the animal shelter and some conceptual designs of the facility. The 50,000 square foot shelter will be built near the Fulton County Airport and will open in the summer of 2021. Fulton leaders wanted the mayors to hear the information firsthand, especially since it was their constituents' input that helped with the design.
And they're the ones that have been attending the community meetings. They're the ones that have been writing all the emails to our commissioners, and they're the ones who are going to be adopting from the facility. They're the ones that volunteer.
And finally, the commissioners and mayors received an update on the county's efforts to ensure that every Fulton resident is counted during next year's census.
We have a lot of work yet to do. We've been working with the 15 cities to make sure that we get all of our address updates accurately sent to the Census Bureau and updating census tracts. Now becomes the challenge and the heavy lift of reaching out to all 1 million of our residents in Fulton County with specific targeting to about 350,000 individuals who we consider to be in our hard-to-count areas.
Since this next census will mark the first time residents can complete the census online, Fulton's 2020 Complete Count Committee is aiming for an 80% response rate. Now, before adjourning the meeting, Chairman Rob Pitts did say that there would be another one once a date was agreed upon. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Brian Robinson.
Thank you, Brian. Fulton leaders also busy hosting a reception for the county's legislative delegation. During the gathering at the Government Center, Chairman Rob Pitts and members of the board expressed their gratitude to the delegation for its previous and upcoming work on behalf of Fulton citizens.
It's a real simple event for us, a strategy to bring them over, to talk with them privately, one-on-one, and as a group about the package, and hope and ask for their support as the legislature meets and begins in January of 2020.
The Fulton legislative delegation and county leadership have been in contact lately about a number of topics that impact the county.
We're probably not going to see eye to eye on every single issue, but we know that you're coming from a place that puts the people in Fulton County first, all parts of Fulton County first, and that you have a very confident team.
We're working closely together, and the reason why we have to, because when we're in session, when you think about health care, that reflects Fulton County. When you think about criminal justice reform, that reflects Fulton County. Fulton County helps us move Georgia forward. So the things that we do in Fulton County and the things that we do under the Gold Dome have to be closely aligned.
The conversations will continue as the January 13th start date for the 2020 Georgia legislative session nears. Entrepreneurs learn about the benefits of doing business in Fulton County. Representatives from Select Fulton hosted an Empowering Entrepreneurs Conference at Atlanta Technical College. The free one-day event helps those looking to invest and grow their businesses in Fulton County.
We recognize that Select Fulton, which is the economic and workforce development arm for Fulton County government, that we do a great job in engaging with our large enterprise businesses here in Fulton County. But clearly there was an opportunity to engage our small business, our entrepreneurs and innovators. If you look at Fulton County, they represent 73% of all businesses here in Fulton County. So it's an important demographic that we need to tap into and to make sure that they can successfully grow and build their business here in Fulton County.
Conference organizers offered valuable tips like growth strategies, mistakes to avoid, and how to improve sales, just to name a few. There was also a small business resource panel featuring Select Fulton's executive director. He offered advice to those getting their business started or working to keep their businesses running.
The participants today really need to understand that it's a preparation thing for access to capital. They need to be prepared to talk to the banker. They need to be prepared to talk to the venture capitalists, whomever that may be, friends and family, whomever that may be.
If you are interested in becoming an entrepreneur, the key is to really focus on the execution. There's lots of great ideas out there, but it's going to be the person that really focuses on executing against that idea that is the most successful.
District 5 Commissioner Marvin Arrington Jr. supported the event. Staff with Select Fulton host events like this one throughout the year. If you missed the conference but you want to learn more about building a business in Fulton County, just log on to Select Fulton's website, selectfultoncounty.com. Fulton's Solicitor General and civic partners bring hundreds of high school students together for the Guns Down, Heads Up program. The goal was to make teens aware of the impact that gun violence has on them and their community. FGTV's Daryl Carver has the story.
Dead is dead. 30 years in prison is 30 years in prison.
Whether the message was delivered by law enforcement or by hip-hop artist 21 Savage, one thing was clear: gun violence can destroy young lives.
Guns down. Guns down.
Fulton County Solicitor General Keith Gamage and multiple justice, civic, and educational partners teamed up for the second annual Guns Down, Heads Up initiative inside the Georgia International Convention Center. 700 students from area high schools were taught about the dangers gun violence creates, and the lesson was delivered in a way that only they would understand.
I think speaking to them in a language that they can understand and appreciate, and then making it real to them, some of the real life examples that we have of former offenders who've been ensnared in the system, who've harmed others and suffered as a result of it. I think that message resonates, but then we've got a hip-hop star who we know they'll listen to, and he's speaking right in line with what prosecutors are saying to keep them on track.
Helping these young people stay on track was the goal for all the presenters as gun violence statistics continue to rise. According to a gun safety website, nearly 1,700 children and teens die by gun homicide every year. The only thing killing that group in larger numbers is motor vehicle accidents.
And I think that this will make a difference in the community. The more we do for the kids and the more we do reaching out, then we can change the format of how our children are brought up.
A teen job and resource fair that include the county's Fulton Films Department was set up to inform the students of the options available to them to keep them busy and earning money. The teens said they were thankful to have all of this support.
Because there is a lot of violence in the area and at the school, so I think it would be real helpful if we took our students and educated them to end violence around the school and in the community.
I feel like it's a great thing because a lot of people aren't really bringing awareness to the problem. People might just cover it a little bit, but they're actually bringing full-on pursuit into the problem and bringing awareness to it, such as younger kids as myself.
As the program concluded, the teens signed a peace pledge to denounce the illegal use of handguns and hopefully, the solicitor says, to promise to live a life on the right side of the law. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Daryl Carver.
Thank you, Daryl. Meanwhile, staff with the District Attorney's Office bring a holiday feast to the community they serve. The Zone 4 Community Prosecution Team hosted the third annual Thanksgiving Community Feast outside of their office at Gordon Plaza.
We want people to know we are not just there to serve as prosecutors having to do with the criminal justice system, but we care about the people, we care about the community, and that's why we think we're here to show them that that's the way we really feel.
This is the community. This is our commitment to the community in action. Outside of the building is where the rubber meets the road. We got folks out here in need. We've got budgetary constraints, but we do what we can for our community. We take the money we have, and we're going to stretch it to make sure we can cover as much of our community as possible. And this is what it's about.
Families and homeless citizens in the area were treated to a free Thanksgiving meal and provided with coats and toiletries. They were also encouraged to share their concerns and ideas to the DA and his staff.
It's phenomenal. Matter of fact, Paul Howard and the District Attorney's Office has been a part of our Merchants Association mission since for almost the past 30 years. And when he first decided to put a community prosecution office in our community, we were all for it, we supported it, and now it's grown. And now he's on a major mission to give back to our community, and that's what you see here today.
You know, anytime that we can get together with all of the stakeholders in the community that we work in, the community, everybody working together, engaging, and you know, having a good time, this is the best part of it all.
Community prosecution is a national concept that strategically places prosecutors in community offices for greater visibility and access to the residents. And still to come, seniors get the flu shot thanks in part to 2 county commissioners. We'll explain. Fulton commissioners work with community partners to get seniors a flu shot and get the homeless better prepared for the winter. Here's this week's District by District coverage. We begin with Chairman Rob Pitts, who, along with the Fulton County Manager, show off the county's new website. Both greeted employees as they entered the Fulton County Government Center and showed them some of the new features of the site.
And this is an effort, the manager and I and others, to let employees know that the website is up and running. We're handing out a few premiums, token gifts to have them to check it out and let us know, give us some feedback.
The website refresh has been in the making for over a year and offers more online services for Fulton County residents.
Truly is transformational. It's the digital front door. We had something over like 10,000 visits on the first day, but we'll have over 1 million folks that will visit in the course of a year. So what we really want our employees to do is be able to see it, feel it, experience it themselves. We believe it will make their jobs easier as well as improve satisfaction for citizens who are visiting Fulton County.
Our website was definitely long overdue. I think the initial website was back in the 90s and we had an upgrade in 2009. So we were definitely due for a new website. So in 2019 we launched it and it's been a wonderful thing for all of the citizens. It's made for a great user experience for everyone who's been involved with it. So we're excited to announce it and actually provide better service to our citizens.
To check out the site for yourself, just visit fultoncountyga.gov and make sure you click on the FGTV page to see this show anytime. In District 4, Fulton seniors get prepared for the flu season by getting vaccinated against the potentially deadly illness. Fulton County Commissioners Natalie Hall and Marvin Arrington Jr. partnered with the National Church Residences and GenCare Senior Medical Center for the Spread the Love, Not the Flu event. The flu vaccine drive was held at Baptist Towers. Medical professionals say a flu vaccine not only protects the person who gets the shot, but also their loved ones.
You know, last year we saw a rise in flu cases, flu illnesses, and the seniors are a very vulnerable population. Flu, for them, especially if they have other illnesses, can be very detrimental. It can even cause death. And so it's very important for us to get them the flu shots that they need in time for the fall season and the holiday season.
Each year, from October to mid-May, Georgia's Department of Public Health tracks flu activity throughout the state. During the first week of November, a reported half-dozen people had been hospitalized with influenza. The last week of September, at least 38 people had been hospitalized in the state with the flu. Fulton's Board of Health is also offering the flu vaccine at its county centers. Commissioner Marvin Arrington Jr. spearheads another collection drive to provide help for the homeless during these cold months. In conjunction with the county's Department of Community Development, new and gently used winter coats, clothes, blankets, and toiletries were collected to help those in need.
Fulton County employees, our volunteers, our staff, everyone has contributed year after year to this event to just help make it the big success that it is today. And I know that the recipients are very happy to get the blankets. It's getting cold, to get the coats. So we're just real excited to be, again, in a position to help others.
As a convicted felon and once homeless and helpless and hopeless, my life began to change and things got better in my life when I made the right decisions. I felt I need to give back more than I ever took. And 7 years ago, I made the phone call to Marvin, hey, this is what I want to do and I need your help. And this is what it's evolved to, and I'm grateful for it.
Bins were placed at county facilities to collect the items. And already this month, the metro Atlanta area has reached near record lows. The items collected were for men, women, and children. Now you can catch your commissioners at work all this week with a rebroadcast of the Board of Commissioners meeting right here on FGTV. And still to come, staff with the county's senior centers help their patrons kick off the holiday season in style. Stay with us. Fulton Senior Services team partners with Project Open Hand to feed dozens of seniors for half of the year. FGTV's Melissa Lewis has a story.
What looked like a roundtable discussion at the Mills Senior Multipurpose Facility was actually a serious conversation about two serious issues: senior food insecurity and healthy eating. Fulton County has partnered with Open Hand and the Turnip Truck for a program called Feeding the Desert Initiative.
We typically are coming here helping with a program called Feeding the Desert, trying to make sure they have good nutrition knowledge every single month.
As a part of the Feeding the Desert Initiative, Open Hand and the Turnip Truck will feed 25 seniors for 6 months. To qualify for this program, Fulton residents must be 55 or older, have no grocery store within 1 mile of their home, earn less than $21,590 in income, and have limited or no transportation. As a part of the program, Open Hand gives a nutrition session along with a cooking demo. Because Diabetes Awareness Month was wrapping up, the community dietitian wanted to focus on diabetes with a chili demonstration.
We wanted to focus on diabetes so that we could figure out, what are the myths, what are the facts, helping them know how to manage diabetes and know that it is something that they can manage on their own at home.
So refresher class was really good, and for those that didn't know, I'm hoping that they're going to take heed to what she said about the diabetes and how to better control it.
Senior citizens are the fastest growing food insecure population, and nearly 1 in every 6 seniors in America faces the threat of hunger and not being properly nourished. To address this issue as a part of this program, seniors receive fresh fruits and vegetables twice a month, and the produce is delivered to the senior facility. To get details, contact Kimberly Rose in the Fulton County Department of Senior Services. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Melissa Lewis.
Thank you, Melissa. In an effort to make sure that seniors have a holiday meal this week, the county sponsors fellowships at senior facilities. This one was at the Bowden Center in East Point. In addition to the traditional Thanksgiving meal fixings, the staff made sure that the participants also enjoyed some entertainment.
I wouldn't take anything for Bowden. It has been a lifesaver for me. Once I retired, this was the place to be.
It was great. I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed fellowshipping with some of the people I knew around here. It's been good.
According to geriatrics care managers, older adults are more likely to have difficulty with both pre- and post-holiday blues if they are more isolated from family and friends. Fulton's Senior Services Programs offers an opportunity for seniors to remain active and engaged year-round, and especially during the holidays.
Glory, glory, glory to the new
Speaking of fellowships, it's officially looking like the holidays at the Harriet G. Darnell Senior Multipurpose Facility. Seniors planned and participated in the annual tree lighting ceremony.
It's my first time going to a tree lighting ever, so it's a wonderful experience, and I would like to do it again next year or maybe another place somewhere else before Christmas.
From the Darnell Chorus and Dancing Divas to the sign language class, participants found a way to celebrate the holiday season.
I came to the Darnell Center tonight to see the beautiful Christmas program that they have every year, and I also came in honor of Mrs. Darnell, who we all love so much. So thank you so much for asking, because it was a beautiful program.
There are a number of holiday events at each of the county's senior facilities. Just call the Star Line to get details or visit the county website. And when we come back, how this group intends on being a part of the county's new Silver Screen Ambassadors program. Stay with us. Creating your own professional-looking film is just a library visit away. Staff with the Fulton County Library System is offering hands-on experience with filmmaking equipment. Whether you're looking to become a YouTube sensation, create a television pilot, or win an Oscar, you can practice using 4K cameras and learn how to use lighting, editing, and sound equipment.
This is kind of an open use session for our filmmaking equipment. We just finished a filmmaking series, so anybody that came to the class or anybody that would be interested could come in and use either the Panasonic 4K video recorder or the Canon cameras to shoot video, or like mock out a pilot, a book commercial, anything like that.
The filmmaking equipment program is for adults only. To reserve time to use the equipment, you can email library.outreach@fultoncountyga.gov. To fully understand how the equipment works, you can watch instructional videos posted on the library's Facebook page. And finally, county seniors discover how they can become a part of Hollywood's next blockbuster movie set. Representatives from the Fulton Films Office and the Department of Senior Services hosted a Silver Screen Ambassadors Information Session at the Helene S. Mills Senior Center.
Our job is to always to enrich our lives of our seniors, so to have them be connected with the film industry and just the arts community in general is a great opportunity for us to keep them young and vibrant and active.
County residents 55 years of age and older learned about the volunteer opportunities available to them in the county's thriving film industry. Whether it's helping a location scout or providing assistance to film staff during an on-location shoot, there's plenty of opportunities for seniors to get involved as a Fulton Films ambassador.
Oh, it's just so exciting. It's so me. I consider myself to be a gracious hostess. I love being friendly to people. I love having quality information and share that information. That's part of my customer service background. It just thrills me to no end.
It looks exciting, something to do as a volunteer. I love films, movies, and to be a part of welcoming people to our beautiful city. I'm going to enjoy that. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Now, to learn more about the Silver Screen Ambassador Program, you can email the Fulton Films Office. We would love to have you. And before we go, our reminder that FGTV wants to connect with you online. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for up-to-date Fulton County news. You can also watch a replay of this show or any other FGTV program anytime on our YouTube channel, so please subscribe. Well, that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. Thank you so much for watching. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.